welcome back to AI Collectibles. What I have for you today is the Diamond Select Iron Giant Collector's Action Figure. So what I'm going to do is get this guy opened up, laid out his accessories, and give my final thoughts, so stay tuned. Alright, so here is the Iron Giant laid out in front of you with his accessories. Doesn't come with much. Comes with 2 extra sets of hands. Like, these are just, like karate chopping hands, I guess. Or you can sit Hogarth on the palm of his hand if you wanted to. Then he has 2 grasping hands. And they're nicely painted and detailed. And then he's got the S that has these clips that can clip onto his chest. And then he's got a wee little Hogarth. See if I can, there you go. And actually on camera, the paint apps for this tiny guy aren't terrible by any means. I mean, he's missing some here and there on the hair. But tiny little shoes and shoelaces. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's actually not too bad. And then we got the Iron Giant. Let's do his light up feature here first. He's got a little switch on his back. There we go. And the lights. Let's turn the lights off for a second to get a better look at those eyes. And they glow nice and bright. There we go. See, it's just a little switch on your back there. Now, I don't normally go over the articulation, but I kind of like the engineering and articulation that they did on this guy. So, he's got his mouth that opens and closes. It's a little looser than I would care for it to be. And then his head swivels back and forth, but it's on a ball joint, so it's got a nice little range of motion. And the same with his midsection. He's got ab crunch and can go back that far, but there's no twist here, but it is in the midsection, and he can go this way, that way. It's really nice. And then we got the arms. They got a ball joint, and you get quite a decent range of motion. Right, you can go 360 degrees because there's a joint in here, so this doesn't hinder the movement of the arm, right? And then he's got a twist here. Is it there? Yes, there we go. It's a little tight, but twists here, and then he also twists here, and then he's got a nice elbow, but it goes quite a bit up, almost like it's double jointed, and quite a ways back as well. And then the hands, same deal. Turn around, they're all on a rocker, right? And then his leg joints are also on a ball joint, so you get a nice range of motion, not only up and down, but you get forwards, back. You get some pretty decent poses with this guy. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, knees go forward that far and back that far, and there is a twist in here. And then also the feet are pretty cool. It doesn't have ankle pivot, but it goes forward and back. But what I like is that little piston in the back as well. I mean, nothing crazy, but you can see it move with the foot. So it's pretty cool. And then we'll attach the S to his chest. Just snaps on there and there. And we'll check out to see how easy the hands swap. Come on. No, it's not terrible. And they're in there tight, but they're not impossible to move. The only thing I would be careful of is that little peg there. Right? Because this comes off like so. But I'd still be careful of snapping this peg when you're taking the hands on and off. Oh. And be careful because the knees are loose, so if you pose him too much facing forward, he might topple over. There we go. Come on, buddy. And then we got Hogwarth. Sit up on. Oh, he's got a magnet too, so he ain't going anywhere. He's on there. So yeah, I mean, pretty cool figure. I like the articulation. I like what Diamond Select Toys have done with that. I like the light up feature. In the dark, those green eyes light up quite a bit actually. I mean, he's a basic figure. You know, I think I paid $20-$30 Canadian for. Not super expensive, but you know, you get what you paid for. And honestly, what I paid for this guy is less than half of what I paid for this piece of shit. So, yeah. So, yeah, it'd be a nice little display piece. I think it's got some nice articulation. It'll look good on the shelf with some of my other figures. So, yeah, I would suggest grabbing this guy for the price. He's a pretty well made little guy. So, that's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified as I put out new videos. And I'm out of here.